Hey everybody, here is Nimpo, and last night I had my friend Darkblade doing a video about his team and some PvP stuff. Right now I'm gonna do some look around right here to see what's going on and give you guys an advice on what characters you should get from the tavern. Okay, what characters are good and what characters are bad, so you don't need to spend your money and your time trying to get those. And yeah, so as you guys know, from the beginning of the game, you start advancing and you get Ganju and Yuzuru. Those guys are not in the tavern, okay? So you get them from some quests, and if you deleted them like I did, you won't get them back, okay? You won't get them back. Now that's true, and as you guys see, you can do some things here at the legend gallery because you don't have these guys. You can get these. I mean, the things you get from this event doesn't worth the time getting the characters really said. Okay, so now let's go to the tavern and let's go back to the beginning. From the beginning, get some free blue souls, and I can't tell you guys which is better right here. All these guys are so good, but if you want an assaulter, you can get Yumichikam. He isn't pretty bad, and you're gonna change him quickly, so don't be picky right here. Mario Maida, no, save for Astor Asado, which you can keep for a lot of time, even until 80. Like I keep mine for a lot of time. It really worked, done his job. Kaneshiba, no, he isn't good. I mean, at the first time you use him on weaker opponents, he will do his job, but when you go to guys that have a good tank like a block one and with counter like Sado, it won't work anymore. This guy won't work anymore, so try to skip him if you want. Orihime. Get help for PvE. Usually it really helps you sometimes in Juego Mundo, so definitely go for her. You can keep her for a lot of time. It works. Yachiro no Hana. If you ask me to compare Yastora with Yachiro, I can't. Well, she's a dodge type Vanguard, and that guy is a block counter Vanguard. I must admit, she isn't bad if you have enough stones to make her dodge a lot. But if you don't, go with Astora because you won't be getting the results. Renji, very good character to get for Evil Spirits Ryoka because his growth rate is 200%. And yeah, so get this guy. Very good. Lisa Yadomaro. Don't spend your time on her. Rukia. Get her. She is an event partner, which you're gonna use for daily stuff. So Momo is a standard. Okay, so she's for PvP, and I use her a lot. And at higher level she won't do her job anymore, okay? She will not stun anymore and you'll get stuck and killed. So recruit her, but remember to change her at a point because she won't do her job anymore. Shinji Hirako. A lot of you guys say this guy is good, and I must admit he isn't bad. But in order to make this guy work for this type of growth rate, you need a lot of stones, a bunch of stones, I mean a lot. And if you are talking about spending myself a bunch of stones on a tank, and which even if attacks all the enemies growth rate is 95%, that is not good. And why it's increasing its attack by 15 for 3 rounds? That ain't worth, because better to increase the counter or something like that. Well, on the other side you have Sajin Komamura, which increases his own defense, and he has some pretty good mounts. If you can mount him until tier 5, he will be a really tanky vanguard, really good. Kensei Muguruma. This guy is somewhere like Ranger Barai. You can get him if you want for Evil Spirit, Ryoka attack, but in other kind of things he isn't good for nothing. So Tier Haribel. She's a standard type character which stuns assaulters like Momo, but she isn't bad in PvP. I mean, I saw I had some fights with some guys, and sometimes she was a pain in the ass. I mean, sometimes I got screwed because of her. So this depends on you guys. I can't tell you if she's that good for you or if she's that bad. She's decent. You can get her if you want, or you can skip her. Yorichi. Yorichi is a must. She's a PvE good character, a PvP good character, and it works for a lot of time. So my advice, get her. Now going at the 80 Tavern, Kisuke is a very good character for PvE stuff, so of course you're gonna get him if you make him good enough with T1. He's gonna rock on PvP, so I don't have any words than get this guy. Ikak Madara, well, this depends. If you don't want to get any other character from other places like special work characters, you can go with this guy. He isn't bad, actually he is very good, depending on how you build him. He will be a tank breaker. Kaname, no. Shunsui, depends. No. Change my mind right now. This guy isn't good for even for PvE, and if it won't work even in PvE or PvP, right? I mean, what the heck is with this character? Jishiro is a debuffer, and which really works in PvE. I mean, I had to so a good team with this guy, so depends on you if you want to get him. I don't know. Byakuyaku Chiki, people. My answer? For me, no. For other guys, depends on you. He has some pretty good mods, but he doesn't do so much damage because he attacks all the team with only 120% growth rate. That is, uh, that is something bad. The agility is a little faster, and quietly said, my Grimmjow has better stats than this guy, so yeah. If you are going for a PvP team and you don't care about the growth rate of this guy, or you just want him to attack all the team, go for him. You won't regret. You can patch Zaraki. You can use this guy in PvP, PvE, depends on you. I really suggest you get him for events. For the events, this guy is lacking. He does pretty good amount of damage, like the growth rate is 300%. This guy is made for stay god damn it, Ryoka attack. Just for that thing he's made. Noitora Gilga. So this guy packed with a lot of guys who had him. Don't use this guy. He grows his A rate, which it won't help you, okay? This guy doesn't have any block counter, really good made, which is gonna break him right on, okay? So keep that in mind. Unohana, very good character for PvE, and you're gonna need her for the hollow maps to win the Aizen and some other guys right there. So get her. She's gonna help in Hueco Bargan Luisenberg. This guy is the poison type character, which he is a supporter. He isn't so bad actually. He isn't bad. The thing is, he's pretty fast. That's a good thing. And well, he's good. I can't say anything else than he is good. Good enough to make you get him for certain things. But if you are gonna get this guy, you need to change your team in such a way that it's gonna work for him, okay? So keep that in mind. You need to have a Tampacto strong for supporters. So yeah. So guys, I'm back here, and this is a site where I can get you guys to see all the characters because I'm not level 100. So level 100 range, you have Gin Ichimaru's, Raikoben Suifeng, and stuff. Get Gin Ichimaru, he's a monster, okay? So him in PvP, he does pretty good amount of damage. His skill isn't bad. He is a fury deduction type of stunner. He's a monster. Get him. I would really use this guy when I get to 100. Get him, use him. He'll be a monster. Stark. Well, Stark is a PvP sided vanguard, if you want me to say like that. He isn't bad. He's very good actually, but it doesn't work in PvP, okay? PvE. At some stages where those guys are making crazy amount of damage, this guy doesn't work anymore, okay? He breaks. so that's the problem with him. But he's a very good vanguard and you need to get him. Okay, so now we are on the 110 range, and right here, hear me out, you need to get all these guys, right? You need to get all these guys right here. Every one of them is very good. So yeah, this is why I said see, Coyote Star has only 3.3 at HP, and this guy Oluchigo has almost 4. That is a big difference, okay? This guy is a very good tank. He is blocky, tanky, he counters a lot. He is a monster if you want for attack, or for a free player like me. Yeah, Quincy Urio is very good in PvE for events like Kenpachi. You can get this guy in Kenpachi, put them on the same team, and wreak some pretty good amounts of damage right there. Sosuke Aisen, he's a support and he's a fury deduction, and he almost stuns every time, okay? So this guy, he is very good. Get him for PvP, it will worth the time. Yeah, so getting back to Bleach Online, for the special war characters, Ren Japara is a free character. He's in bad in his upgraded form. I'm gonna get him. So guys, if you don't have VIP 1 or more than that, get this guy. It will happen. Grimjo Jagger Jack, a very good character. I mean, he's crazy. I really like him. The type of the character being that plays with recovering its own fury by 100. That is the thing, okay? I really like him for that. Now the problem with this guy, it won't work against tanky tanks like Star and Holo Ichigo. That's a problem, okay? That's my problem. Toshiro Hitsugaya, this guy, the main thing about this guy is that it disarmed the enemy assaulter, which is not so good. I mean, he's only getting by himself some pretty low fury. Disarming means if that guy can use his special skill, okay, but he can still attack. This guy won't help you very much. I mean, I wouldn't get him if I were you, or you can get him only for bound. I mean, Shin-Neltu very useful in PvP. She's wrecking things in PvP. Saw her on cross-server battle videos. She was crazy. Well, depending on how good can you make her. If you are planning on making her a monster, then go on. Go for her. Ulquiorra, really OP character. On the upgraded form, he wrecks things in Hueco Mundo cross-server battle. He really is good on PvP. I mean, if that growth rate was 180, and I mean, he randomly ignites all the team, then this guy will be the thing. But can expect such a B character, right? But he's still crazy, so get this guy if you are V4. Shin Shurakenpachi, where this tank right here in this form, he's in bad. isn't bad actually, because it increased attacks and critical rate. This guy is an offensive tank and really works in PvE stuff, okay? But the upgraded version is crazy and you thought of being. Look at this guy. Look at that skill and that talent. Yeah. But he's 1v5, so that's a problem. Shinko Kasugetsu Aizen. This guy is double S from, yes, the simple form. He attacks all enemies, growth rate 120, casts void on enemy assaulter, through restrictional support for 1 round, increase vanguard attack by 100 and casts chaos on his vanguard for 1 round, so maybe he can kill himself, like suicide. The attack increases agility by high percent and actually has 7% combo rate and air rate, which is very good even in this state right here. Yeah, but in this state he is a complete monster. He wrecks things, he is crazy. This is the ultimate thing you want to get if you are VIP6, along with no Rarashi Kenpachi. But this will take you a lot of time because you need a crazy amount of coupons for this guy. Yeah, and I'll show you guys a new character. I think I did it already. We have the new Shinzo game right here, which this guy, don't worth the time getting them. This guy is worth the time getting him. Some craziest OP character in the game. And at the CSP we have what's right here, the new white Ichigo, who is triple S, very crazy growth rates. I mean, this guy is a very good event character, but he's so expensive in events and still expensive right here. He keeps his stats of being goddamn expensive character. Yeah. So guys, this is all for right now. I mean, that's all the characters you can get from this kind of thing. And yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time with new tips for beginners.